Today we're going to talk about The Five Dysfunctions of a Team, which is a book by Patrick Lencioni. Specifically, we're going to talk about how these dysfunctions relate to virtual teams. First, I'm going to give you a brief overview of the five dysfunctions, and then we're going to go into detail of each one. The five dysfunctions are 1. Absence of trust, 2. Fear of conflict, 3. Lack of commitment, 4. Avoidance of accountability, and 5. Inattention to results. Now, my teammates will take you through each one.
Trust is really important when building a cohesive team because everyone needs to feel like, every member of the team that is, needs to feel like they can admit to another member of the team that they're not comfortable with their role, that they might need help doing an aspect of their particular assignment. Without that level of comfort, the ultimate product will suffer. However, with virtual teams, this trust is very, very difficult to build because you can't meet with one another, you're not talking to one another, you're not seeing them face to face. It's all via email or computers, and therefore, this trust, while it is achievable, is something that's much more difficult than would be if the team were to meet face to face and be a functioning team. Embracing conflict is another aspect of building a cohesive team that's very important, and this is because conflict undoubtedly will arise, and if it's not addressed, it'll be there, it'll hinder the productivity of the team. Now again, as with factor one of building trust, if the team isn't meeting together, isn't talking together, and it's again happening via email, it's very hard to address conflicts. It's very hard to address things in writing, to address things when they're not face to face. So again, as with building trust, while embracing conflict is achievable with a virtual team, it's definitely more difficult.
Once trust is built and conflict embraced, commitment must be created for a successful team. When each member of the team has the confidence to know that everyone is accountable for their actions, and that when someone commits to doing something, they will follow through, everybody on the team can succeed and can operate better. If anybody on the team is untrustworthy and therefore cannot be counted upon, then the entire team will be unable to succeed, since no one will understand what is done and be able to build upon previous successes.
Establishing accountability also becomes more challenging when you're working virtually. A key piece of establishing accountability is to know that if one is unproductive and doesn't do the required readings, other team members will call out this behavior. But when you're meeting virtually, will teammates actually do this? There becomes a question of through what medium will teammates call you out on being a bad team member? Will they do it over Google Hangout? Will they call you on the phone? It's very uncomfortable to do so, and it can seem confrontational, which makes this less likely, which results in the fact that these behaviors will continue, and the team becomes less productive and doesn't perform as well as it could have.
When working together as a virtual team, finer details might get lost in the shuffle, as each team member focuses on his or her slice of the tasks at hand and may expect certain specifics to be addressed by another member of the team. A virtual team must be sure to collaborate and review the final project down to the details to ensure the output is both comprehensive and fluid. Doing so will successfully accomplish the objective of completing the project and produce a uniform team presentation.